Good morning. Excuse me. Good morning, everybody. I toast you and all you do. I hope you're having a fantastic morning. I realized earlier when I was making my fairy video, I was like, I feel like there's something else I need to say. Well, you know what? In that video I mentioned I might be making another video, and ta-da, here we are. The new moon is tomorrow. Dark moon is tomorrow. I mean, I guess both things happen at the same time. So just a brief why I call it the dark moon and not the new moon. The new moon is the first crescent of light seen when the light returns to the moon and we can see the moon again. The dark moon is when we don't see the moon at all. If you were an astronomer and you could see the moon all the time, the dark moon would only last for a very brief moment, just like the full moon only lasts for a very brief moment. However, we're not, and we see it from our own perspective. And your perspective really colors the way that we see the world, the energy that we have, all of these grand things. Anyways, when we look up in the sky, we don't see the moon. And it's not that it's not there. It's just it's like the moon is sleeping, I guess. To get into the science of it, it's because the alignment of the earth and the moon and the sun are in such a way that there's no reflection. Actually, the earth is in the middle, and now the moon is on the other side. But anyways, so just like with all of when we start talking about astrology and about zodiac energy and planetary energy and retrograde and this and that and all of those things, it has to do with our relationship and the angles and the energy and the way that they're all connecting into each other. So just like the planet Mercury doesn't literally move backwards through the sky, it's still going in a circle, but because of the way that the sun and the earth and the Mercury, that was just really weird, sorry, when I reheard that in my brain, the Mercury, the sun, just not the same. Anyways, don't mind me. Just the way that they're lined up and the way that we're seeing them and the angles in which we're seeing them. So it's this dark moon is when they are lined up in this perfect line, and it's sun, earth, moon. And so it creates this energy. It puts earth in this loving embrace between the goddess and the god. Like from both angles, we are being embraced from these energies, and they are rejuvenating. And it's like that hug that you get from your grandparents that just makes you feel better. From your parents, it just makes you feel better. Your mentor, whoever it is that gives you that feeling. And it's that embrace that we get during the dark moon. So when I first started out in my practice, I don't even remember what book I read it in or where it started from. But I was told not to do magic on the dark moon, not to do anything. It's just not a good time. It's a dangerous time, blah, blah, blah. There was a lot of fear there. And I think that fear-mongering is from, like, fed over from the church and from that kind of belief system. And so I'm telling you right now, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Goodbye. Let that feeling go. The darkness is not scary. The dark moon is not a scary time. Some people find it as a really reflective time, but for me personally, I find it as an inspiring time. A lot of times this is when I feel like the crone goddess like in my ear, hey, go do this, write this story, create this thing, do something. And so it's really motivating for me. And it's also motivating in magic. It makes you want to get out and do something, start something fresh. This is when we have been given this energy from the gods. They're resting, and now we can go do it. So the dark moon is a really good time to pull those energies from internal energies and manifest them externally. It's a really good time to begin something new, to put energy into something new, to start that new thing. So this new moon, dark moon, is on the 11th, tomorrow night. Here it's at 8 o'clock. Let's see, got my calendar. I would not remember things without it. Dark moon, yeah, it's at 8:30 here. So then Eastern time, it'll be 10. Pacific time, it'll be like 6. Tomorrow evening, as the sun is setting, and the dark moon will rise, and it'll be that dark moon. This dark moon will come with the energy of Aries. This is Aries just started. Like the zodiac calendar of Aries just started. We just entered into Aries. Not just, but we're in Aries. So this is the first dark moon of Aries. We also have several planets. So the sun, Venus, and Mercury are all in Aries right now. I think Cryon is also coming close, if not in Aries. But so they're all right here in Aries, all starting fresh, all beginning new. So the earth and the energies, there are no coincidences. And this is one of those things that just, to me, proves that yet again. We have all of these planets in Aries. We also have eruptions, volcanic eruptions happening all over the earth. If you're not aware, there's some happening in the Caribbean area. There's one happening in Iceland. Hawaii is bubbling away. The earth is manifesting this new energy, and it's coming out. And it's not just coming out in like the dark moon in Aries, but in the eruptions happening, and the fact that people are able, we've got the vaccines going around, people are coming out and doing things, even those who aren't getting the vaccine are finally able to get out and do stuff because they're like, finally everybody else is getting the vaccine, so everybody's getting out. Schools are reopening, things are happening, spring is happening, the earth is shifting. And it's really funny, in my fairy card reading this morning, we got the card that said, manifest your dreams. Like, this is the manifesting time. The energy is manifesting. It's manifesting all around you. And you can tap into that energy and really manifest all of the things that you want. With the energy of Aries, it's that time to take action. Do it now. We're not worried about, yes, we're always thinking about long term, but when we call on the energy of Aries, it's not a sustainable, long-term energy. It's not like Capricorn. It's like forever and ever. It's always going to be putting in it, okay? It's not that. Aries is run into battle, save the day, pray that we come out the other side. I'm not sure if I've told this story, but probably, because I think that too often we get caught up in reading, oh, Aries means blah, blah, blah. I have a book that I wrote that I could read to you right now. See, we go to our book. Aries is ideal for magic concerning health, vitality, change, and getting out of a rut. This time is connected to anything to do with knives, swords, and sharp weapons. This is also a good time to begin new projects, work on your finances, blah, 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 okay? We go to these reference books, we pick up a book, we're like, okay, I'm going to read this book. It's going to give me the answers. But sometimes, okay, everybody reads the Bible, not everybody, okay, but when you read the Bible, all the different religions read the same Bible, and yet they interpret it differently, and they pull out a different energy from it. So these things that we're reading that are the list and the associations, those are what someone has taken and said, this is my interpretation of this energy. If we step back, and instead of just reading the interpretation, if you step back and actually go read the myth, say the myth of Aries, you learn so much more about this energy and why the zodiac is important, and what, you learn why Zeus put it in the sky. And you begin to understand this energy that we're connecting with when we connect with this energy. And so the story of Aries is that he is the golden goat. He's not a goat. He's a goat. He's a ram, sheep, whatever. See? I don't have it written in front of me because I was like, I'm not going to tell that story. But anyways, he was called upon to come and save these brother and sister And he says, okay, I'm going to save them. He comes and he saves them, and they have to jump over the strait. And he tells him, he says, as long as you trust me and you have faith, we will make it to the other side. Don't look down. Don't let go. I'm making the jump. And he makes the jump, and the sister looks down because she doesn't have that faith, and she falls and drowns. But the brother succeeds. He doesn't have, he has faith. He doesn't even look when his sister falls. He just knows. He says, if I look, I'm going to fall too. I have faith that Aries is going to get me to the other side. And Aries does. And then after it's all said and done, Aries sacrifices himself so that his golden fleece can be given to the king as a gift to consummate something, or a marriage maybe. See, I should have brought it with me. But anyways, he sacrifices himself and he gives up his fleece with whatever. He says, here, to the king. Which is funny, it's later on, Jason comes to rescue, we have the story of Jason coming back and getting the golden fleece. So his fleece is very important. And it's that same thing that shows up again and again throughout the mythology. And that's why Zeus put him up into the sky. Zeus says he sacrificed himself. He did this grand thing. So I'm going to put him up in the sky, and we're going to honor this energy, because it's an energy that manifests what it needs in that moment. It succeeds. It works hard. It gets it done. It doesn't necessarily last long, but that's okay. Because sometimes we just need that strength. We need that go. We need that drive. We need that faith. And so in that story, we see so much more than just like the list that I read to you. And each person who reads that story is going to pull a little bit of a different thing out of it. And then you can also look into, say, the Mesopotamian. We'll go back even further to the Mesopotamian. Still the same constellation, is still a sheep, ram, whatever. Has to do with a very similar instance. So we have this same kind of thing. We have these quick acting animals. I mean, you think even just of a ram in real life. Normally they're grazing and they're like, whatever, I'm here, I'm fine. But when need be, they are quick. They are fast to act. They are protective. They are they come together. They protect each other. And the ram will stand up against even a wolf, even a predator that's here to attack, to go and do the right thing. And so even coming back to that same energy. And no, you can't do that with all of the energies, because not all of the zodiac are, I guess you could come back to the centaur and see what the centaur is offering mythologically, but we're not going to get that in real life. But anyway, so all of those things speak to this energy that we call on when we tap into the energy of Aries. And so it's important to not just look at one aspect, to dive deeper and to look into what it is that this energy is teaching us. And when people are like, oh, I don't believe in the zodiac, or they're super skeptical. I remember on Samhain, I went to a friend's small little pumpkin thing. One of her friends was there, and he's one of those people that doesn't really believe in the zodiac, whatever. Well, we went through his chart and we started talking about it, and it's not just, again, he had always just picked up the book that said, oh, you're a Pisces and this is what that means. But that's like saying, oh, your name starts with a T, so this is all of the things that are about you. That's just one small piece. There's so much more. And we start looking into all of the different energies and all the aspects. Each zodiac has that same kind of thing. So much energy. So don't just get caught up in reading the one book and being like, I don't believe it because it said it this way, or whatever. Remember, these are all one person's interpretation of an energy. And yeah, most books that you read are all going to say Aries is quick acting. It's associated with the energy of Mars. It's a warrior and those kind of things. But there's always more to it. I'm sure as I told that story, the people watching, some little part clicked. You're like, oh, even when I said it to you, for me, what part clicked was the faith. the Aries teaches us to have faith, even in those moments where we might question it, where we might be like, I don't know. You just have that faith. It'll help you get through to the other side, and it'll help you move forward and succeed. So, with all of those things said, some things that are kind of more specific to this full moon or dark moon. Like I said, Venus and Mercury and Chiron are all very close. The sun is also in Aries. We're all right here in Aries. So we're going to be able to communicate our feelings better. We're going to be able to see our feelings. And Chiron helps to identify the problems and say, hey, here is where you're hurting. Venus is going to help you love through that. And Mercury is going to help you communicate. So this is a great time to manifest, like, I have these problems. I'm going to let go. I'm going to have faith and I'm going to move forward. It's, I'm going to start this new thing that's going to help me heal. This is a great time for like healing magic, things that are helping you move forward, helping you tap into that faith, to that magic healing. And with Mercury and all of that stuff together, it's just going to help us continue forward. Pluto will be here soon. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I even drew the little symbol. See, it's a square. And I was like, make sure you know it's a square. This is not a bullet point. Pluto is square with the moon right now. And when something is square, it points out that angle. It points it out. It says, hey. So Pluto is here to point out, be like, hey, where are your problems? What things are bubbling down deep below that you need to bring up to the surface? And so Pluto is going to help you do that. And one of the things that Pluto will help you really see is your limiting beliefs, those things that are holding you back, the things that keep you from manifesting your beliefs. Now, some of these are legitimate, like, I don't have enough money to do this. Okay, well, then you need to start finding ways to make some more money. Right now, affirm. Positivity, that too. No, how about prosperity flows to me? Just that simple statement. If you got up every day and you said, prosperity flows to me, so mote it be. See? Magic. Some money will flow today. Say it. I promise it'll happen. I don't think that people realize how magical just that is. The other day I read a thing on Twitter as I'm scrolling. It says, say this, whatever. And it was, something of that same nature. Money flows to me. And then I got a little side job that day, cleaning up some stuff, made $150. Bam. Easy. I was like, oh, I would clean the refrigerator. I mean, it was gross, don't get me wrong, but still I got that cash in the hand. And so it's very simple. So just say it, manifest that. Back to the limiting beliefs. Pluto is going to point out these limiting beliefs, and it's going to say, hey, and it's not going to say, hey, think about your limiting beliefs. It's going to just bring those to the surface. So you might start hearing those voices. They're like, oh, it's not good enough. You don't have enough time. You can't do it because of this, that, and the other. As those start to come up, write them down. Pull out your journal, write them down, and then look at it. Okay? I don't have enough money for this. Yes, this is a real limiting factor that I can fix. I can manifest some money. I can save some money. I can sell something. I can do something. Whatever it is, you can get there. However, I'm not good enough. That is a limiting belief that you create in your brain that's not real. These are things that are hurting you, that are bringing you back. I can't because I can't, whatever I can't. We all have those. And Pluto's going to bring them up. Now, Aries, this noble golden ram who is so powerful and strong, he can help set that on fire and help you move forward. So just in that thought, I had a great idea for a spell that you could do on this dark moon is start writing your limiting beliefs down. Okay? We're writing them all down. Now rip that page out of your journal and rip each, like make a bullet point, whatever, or cut. I'm into ripping because magically just the sound I think is really gratifying to our brain. Like I am pulling this apart. But anyways, Even small things like that add a lot of magic to your spell work, to your energy, to all of that. And so those are the kind of things we get all caught up. We're like, oh, we have to do the spell under the dark moon like this, and it has to be with these herbs, and we got to be like that, and dress like this, and wear this jewelry. It doesn't have to be that way. You know, just that simple. I wish I had a piece of paper. I'm like looking for a paper I could rip, but I don't have one I can. So just that sound, like, is gratifying to your brain, because it means I am pulling this apart, I'm pulling this out, I'm doing this thing. So you pull those out of your journal, you rip them apart so that each one is its own thing. And then in a fire-safe place, outside, so we're not setting off fire alarms, set it on fire. And call to Aries with each one. And say, Aries, bring your golden fire and ignite this paper to release this energy so that I may manifest something new and move forward. Letting go of these problems, moving forward, and not being held back by these limiting beliefs. When you set that all on fire, put those ashes into your garden or into the grass or into the ground or wherever, so that that energy can change and manifest and create something new. Remember, energy is not created nor destroyed, only transformed into something new. And so that's what you're doing. You're taking these limiting beliefs, you're transforming them into seeds for positive growth. It's beautiful. So there's one idea that we could do for some spell work. Pluto also is going to point out some boundaries. Pluto will help you to see where your boundaries are not healthy boundaries, where you have open gaps, where you have a wall that's too high. And the same kind of thing, Aries can help you to maneuver through your boundaries and establish these healthier boundaries. Kind of. I mean, I guess really the energy is going to point it out and say, hey, I'm going to illuminate your boundary problems. Now Mercury and Venus can help with this, and that they're going to help you be able to communicate with the people who are around you. They're going to help you to do that with love and honoring yourself. And so kind of see where you need to figure out your boundaries. So let's see, what other things do I have? Okay, so finally, the thing about Aries, again, is manifestation. So this is a good time to manifest through many different ways. Oh, sorry, I have to stretch. Oh. Okay, so this is a time for manifestation. Aries can help you manifest just about anything. So start thinking about what it is that you want to manifest. Draw a picture, write it down, really think about it, speak it, say it, write it, create it. And then these things will manifest in your life. If you have a goal, if you have a dream, if you have something that you're trying to do, write it down, draw the picture, create that, and then it will be created in reality. You know, work on it with your mental temple if you need to. Go to your mental temple and create it there. Create it on a piece of paper, write it down in your journal, say it out loud. Do all of those things. The more things that you do to put your energy into manifesting what it is that you want, the more likely that energy will come to you. The children are awake. All right, anyway, so let's see, manifest, manifest, manifest. And then just a brief recap of what the energy that is from Aries that we feel is confidence, assertiveness, powerful, cordial, considerate, and self-reliant. I was watching another lady's moon video, and she was talking about how being assertive does not have to mean you're being a jerk. You know, just like Aries, he was grand and noble, and he stood up to do the right thing, but he wasn't like, neener, 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 I'm better than you. He just did what was right, and he relied on himself, and he did what he needed to do in order to achieve his goals. So that's the energy that you can tap into. So I just want to go over one more spell. Sorry, I was trying to make sure that I covered everything before I went into this last spell. So I think I got it all. If you have any questions, let me know. Anyways, One more spell is Conquering Your Past with the Dark Moon. This is time to let go and move forward. All of the energy right now is saying that. We have volcanoes erupting. We have all of these energies here, the new moon, the dark moon, the Aries, everything. Springtime, everything is manifesting this energy that says let go of the past and let's move forward. So a great way to do this spell is this is kind of an involved spell. That's why I have it all written down. Maybe no, I won't. You'll just have to watch the video and go over it again and again and again. Here are all of the things that you need. Let's see. Bam. Oh, you can almost see it. There we go. See, is it clear? A candle, paper, pen, a small pot with a hole in the bottom, and like a flower pot, because we're going to plant here. Some soil and some seeds, whatever seeds that you want. If you're looking to manifest prosperity, maybe plant some basil. If you're looking to manifest whatever it is that you're manifesting, look into the seeds, look into the flowers, look into whatever it is that you want to manifest so that you can bring that out into your life. You'll need some soil, some dirt, a fire-safe place to burn the papers. Again, this comes into the whole writing it down of what you need to release and then moving forward. You'll need some salt, a bowl of water, and a stone or a crystal. So ground in whatever way that you ground, call corners, however you call the corners, and then call to your divine. Just as a brief public service announcement, I guess. When we are doing magic, sometimes we think that we have to call corners or do this or call to the gods that other people call to or call a ground in a way that they ground. And it doesn't have to be like that. You have to find a way that works best for you. So whatever way that is, you do that. You do you. Anyways, so cast your circle by spreading salt in a clockwise circle around your space. And then repeat your circle with water. And then repeat your circle with the light. You can also use your broom or a smudge wand to spread some smoke. And cast your circle with all of the energies to come together. And then write down all of the things that you want to change. If you want to quit smoking, if you want to quit biting your nails, if you want to leave a bad relationship, if you want to start, end. All of the things that you want to end. Okay, and then once you've written all of those down, again, cut them out, rip them out, do what you need to do. Get your pot, put a little bit of dirt in the bottom, and read it, and say, manifest this energy. So you say it. I am releasing my addiction to smoking. I am releasing my need for this bad relationship. I am releasing my feelings of insecurity. Whatever it is, say it. Light it on fire. You can use a candle, light the candle. See, the kids woke up the dog. He's a dough whiter. Anyways, so say it. Manifest that. I release this. Set it on fire. Put it away. And as you do, acknowledge that, like, if you're letting go of a past hurt, acknowledge it. Like, I acknowledge this. This is something that really hurt me, but I'm ready to move forward. I've learned these lessons. I'm done with this. I'm letting it go, and I want to move forward. And then set them on fire and burn them all in there. Unless you're using, no, I wouldn't put the candle in the pot because you don't want the wax in there with your flower seeds or whatever you're planting. Anyways, then bury that 6 feet under. I mean, not literally, but think about, like, we're burying this. It's time to be reborn. It's time to release and renew and come out the other side different. So bury that. And we're going to put your seeds on top of that. And think about the things that you want to manifest positively as you drop the seeds. Maybe drop one seed at a time, even if they're teeny tiny seeds. I manifest prosperity. I manifest new beginnings. I manifest, I don't know if you can hear him whining. He is such a whiner. But I manifest my goals and my dreams, my hopes, my aspirations, and all of the things that I want so that you can achieve. Sorry, the dog is freaking out. We got to get him outside. Plus, my time is almost up. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so drop your seeds in while you manifest that energy, saying, I manifest something new. I manifest this energy. And then cover that and water it and watch it grow. And as that grows, know that these new things are coming into your life. Those old things are gone. And it's time to move forward. Whenever those old feelings pop up, Aries took that away. Have faith that it's time to move forward. So, before I run out of time, and this video is now super long, I encourage all of you to get out onto the dark moon, to greet the crone goddess, to say thank you for all that you have, to manifest something new, and to release all of the old. So, don't forget to like and subscribe. Many blessings and toasts to all of you. I hope you have a great day. Let me know if you have any questions. Talk to you soon.